There's now an easy way for you to buy a house here in Italy. That is for those of you that have been trying to buy a house here, but you have not been able to buy that house, maybe because the bank has refused to give you money to buy that house, because you have not been able to save the 10%, 20%, 30% that the bank have been asking you. So because of that, you could not buy the house. So the government have actually come to assist some of us that are having this problem. The same way the government have been helping a lot of young people in this country. You know, for a very long time, the government have been assisting a lot of young people to buy a house here in Italy. That is, people that are not up to 36 years. Government have been guaranteeing their loan for them, so they will go to their bank or go to any bank. The bank will give them the whole money to buy that house. If you are not up to 36 years, government will guarantee it for you. That is what a lot of young people have been using to buy house. You just hear this one will tell you, I just bought a house, I just bought a house. It is because government have been able to guarantee it for them. Without them having any savings, government will help them secure the loan. So it is also something similar, because government now decided to expand it so that this type of benefit can also cover other type of category of people. The category of people that I'm talking about now are people that have disabled person in their family. So if you are disabled, or you have a wife that is disabled, your mother, your father, or you have any child that is disabled, anybody that is disabled in your family, the government have decided to come and assist you to buy your house. It's saying, okay, you can now go to your bank, and your bank will give you the whole 100% to buy that house, and they will also guarantee it for you the same way they've been doing it for these young people. It is called FONDO platform DISABILI. That is what the bonus is called. So how does it work? So it's still the same process of buying a house here in Italy. So the only advantage this type of benefit now have is that you don't need to have any savings. You don't need to save 10%, 20%. You don't need to save those ones. So the bank will be able to give you the 100%. And also, when you go to the notarial office to do the registration, government is saying don't pay us any tax, because if you are buying a house, let's say the house is 100,000, the tax and everything that you are supposed to pay, imposta catastale, imposta hipotecaria, imposta di bollo, imposta registro. So all this imposta, you're supposed to pay nothing less than 4,000 to 5,000 euros at the notarial office. But the government is saying, in this type of bonus, don't pay us anything, we dash you all this tax. So that is the other advantage you have in this type of Fondo platform DISABILI. So you go to your commune, they will give you status de familia that also shows that, the disabled person is a member of your family. Then you also need to bring documents that shows that that person is disabled. Maybe the document is from the doctor or is from the hospital, testifying that this person is disabled. You know, disability can be quantified in so many forms. Maybe some people don't hear, that's also disability. Some people cannot walk, some people cannot see. So there's so many classification of disabled. So you need the document to also prove it. So if you have those documents, your permission de sojourner, your work document, your normal document that you also need to buy a house normally, you add everything together, you go to your bank, and your bank will be able to help you process it. Although it's not all bank that normally give this type of a loan. So if you go to your bank and your bank says they are not aware, or they are not affiliated to this type of loan, you can also go and try other banks. Or you can just go to a notario, go to a broker. Broker are people that helps you to look for money from the bank. So you can also tell that broker that you have disabled person in your family, so it should also help you try this type of benefit bonus. If you can be able to, if you can see a bank that will give you money to buy that house 100%, if the house is 100,000, they will give you 100,000. When you also go to the notarial office, you don't need to pay any tax at all. So how much that can they give to you? They can give you up to about 250,000 euros to buy that house. So if you want to renovate the house, for instance, you don't want to buy a house, you only want to renovate the house that you already have, they can give you up to about 100,000. But if you want to buy a house, they can give you up to about 250,000, and you are supposed to pay it between 20 to 30 years that you're supposed to pay that money back. And then if you want to buy a house, you also want to buy and renovate at the same time, they can give you up to about 350,000 euros for you to buy and renovate the house, but you still need to pay between 20 to 30 years. So for those of you that might be interested, you can go and try your luck if it will also work for you. Make sure you share this video and make sure you get to as many people as possible. I beg you in the name of God. Thank you.